Late 1889, Mattie Park Dedrick, widow of William Dedrick, who had recently died at the age of 62, sold 60 yet undeveloped acres of Melrose Station to real estate broker E. Meacham. Son of a prominent commission merchant and wholesale grocer, Elsie Eugene Meacham was born in Clarksville, Tennessee. After graduating from Kentucky Military Institute at the age of 20, Meacham returned to Memphis in 1868 to work in his father's cotton exchange on Union Avenue. He eventually found his calling in real estate and would go on to develop numerous projects across Shelby County, including properties in the Ansdale and Cooper Young subdivisions.
Daniel saw the stone that was spewed out throughout the order. Daniel saw the stone that came rolling through Babylon. And Daniel saw the stone that was spewed out throughout and came down to redeem another world.
Although numerous successful black businessmen managed to rise above the status quo and build homes the equal of any in the city, in the segregated South of the late 19th century, they were the exception, and housing options for most African Americans remained grim. Meacham was about to change that for a lot of families. His new subdivision, which he called Orange Mound, after the name given the Dedrick Plantation years earlier, would attract not only lifelong Memphians, but others from across the South.
Here, we could have a sense of ownership. We could have a sense of viability. We could have a sense of community. We could have a sense of belonging. Property ownership has always been a tremendous value in American culture.
Everywhere you look in the city where you find a lot of black people, they are living in houses that white people moved out of. One of the unique things about Orange Mound, as you look at the entire country, is that every one of these small houses in Orange Mound was built by black people forming a black community.
Memphis began its greatest economic boom that lasted from the 1890s until the Great Depression began in 1929. So all of Meacham's real estate development takes place during a time all over South Memphis, which was the area that historically African Americans had been consigned to after emancipation. So he comes in and offers home ownership opportunity and a chance to build a community.
E. Meacham, he only sold the lot. You know, he didn't build anything. So when he sold the lot, you had to come in and build it. So they gave not only provide opportunity for someone to own a house, but it also provided work for, you know, a carpenter, you know, a brick mason. You know, those people had jobs now because, you know, someone has come to buy a lot, now they need somebody to build it. And when you build this person's house, you found out, hey, I just made $50, I need $50 more. I can go buy this lot down the street and build my own house.
In many ways, Mr. Meacham, even though he's obviously making a very substantial return on his investment, is at the same time providing housing opportunities for African Americans at a time when home ownership among African Americans was practically zero.